You may be watching this video as a current or prior board member who can relate to the challenges of being on an HOA board. Or perhaps you're curious about what being a board member is really like. Well, today we're going to dive into this topic and see why finding volunteer HOA board members can be compared to pulling teeth, and those brave enough to do it may deserve some much needed credit. Let's get down to basics. What is an HOA board? Well, all HOAs function with the assistance of volunteer homeowners who make up what's referred to as the association's board of directors. They are the decision makers, not your management company or your property manager if you have one. Who governs the board? The association's governing documents provides a framework of what they can and can't do, which were most likely written by an attorney when the community was built, explaining what the association versus homeowner responsibilities are, and probably some additional information that might be what you read at night to help get you to fall asleep faster. It's the documentation that makes the association an official nonprofit. In addition, state and federal laws come into play that can dictate some governance as well. Oh, and not to mention, the board's also accountable to the homeowners, but we'll cover that in a different video. So you might be thinking, what qualifications are there to being a board member? Maybe you want to be one, or maybe you're wondering what makes my current board qualified. Two things. You have to be an owner in the community and get voted in by your other neighbors at the annual meeting each year. A lot of people wonder, what kind of commitment is required of me? You'll most likely receive frequent emails from your fellow board members requesting your input. You'll also be expected to attend board meetings during your term to conduct business and vote on decisions. Keep in mind, some HOAs only meet once or twice a year, while others might meet every month. The good news? A lot of board meetings are increasingly being held virtually. Did you know that board members have specific roles like president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer? Everyone plays an important part, but the goal is to work as a team and maintain respect for each other and the homeowners. Not too bad so far, right? Well, what exactly do these board members do? The short answer, a board oversees the HOA's affairs to ensure property values remain high. But you didn't click on this video to hear about standard definitions, so let's dive into some specifics and uncover why this job is often labeled as thankless. If a homeowner stops paying dues, it's up to the board to decide if they want to hire an attorney to motivate the homeowner to catch up on what's owed to the association. If the board finds out a large project needs to be completed, such as a new roof, the board will have to determine if the association has increased dues enough over time to pay for this project with the community's reserve fund, or discuss alternate options like a special assessment or loan. On that note, if the board sees an increase in costs from vendors, as they inevitably do, they're the ones who decide to increase the association's dues, with the added bonus of an occasional bad look from a neighbor at the mailbox. Maybe a homeowner refuses to pick up after their dog after countless notices and hostile interactions. The board may consider enforcing fines to get this grown adult to change their behavior that promotes an alignment with communal living. Not to mention, board members get to listen to homeowners vent their frustrations at meetings during the open forum about how their shrub hasn't been replaced in years. The board wanting to increase the landscaping budget, but homeowners in the same breath don't want their dues increasing. So why is finding volunteer board members like pulling teeth? Simple. Most homeowners who move into an HOA just want to live in peace. They don't want to be bothered with making tough decisions or be the unpopular neighbor enforcing the rules. Unfortunately, a lot of homeowners adopt a mantra of, I didn't move into an HOA to get involved. I moved into this community to have stuff taken care of for me. This might be a bit of a wake-up call for some, but your HOA board members aren't your parents. They're your neighbors who are stepping up to ensure you can sell your home for more than what you bought it for. They're busy making sure the association has enough money to complete maintenance items and long-term projects, and preventing members from parking a boat or camper or inoperable vehicle on the grass in front of their home. So you might be wondering, what's the perk of being a board member? Glad you asked. Well, it's unpaid, requires your time and problem-solving abilities, and you're rarely appreciated. Sounds enticing, right? The truth of the matter is, it's honorable to take an active role, but if you're considering putting your name on the ballot at the next annual meeting, let me suggest some tips for you. It's best to not approach this as a self-serving endeavor, but as a sacrificial and humble opportunity to serve your community. Just think, you get to be part of the solution, not the problem, and work towards seeing your neighborhood improve for the better. Not to mention, you may meet other neighbors who you enjoy being around as you collectively tackle problems in the process. Here's a quick challenge for you. If you live in an HOA, next time you see a board member, thank them for their commitment to your community. If you don't think he or she is doing a good job, feel free to join in on the effort. Maybe your expertise is exactly what's needed, and you just might discover a new perspective while sitting on the other end of the table. Lastly, HOA Assist was created by association property managers who understand how hard board members work behind the scenes for their neighbors. We also understand each HOA is unique and has different needs. In addition to offering financial services for self-managed HOAs, our objective is to offer educational videos like this, creating awareness about how associations should operate, and to empower members to be better neighbors so they can truly enjoy their community. Contact us today to learn more about HOA Assist and how we can help your HOA. We'll see you next time.